Perhaps it's a dream you've always had as a kid, or maybe it's an idea you've been toying with for a while. Either way, starting your own clothing brand is a daunting task. However, it's not the pipe dream that it might seem at first. With a little bit of elbow grease, some research, and the ability to listen to feedback, you can make your own clothing brand a reality. What's going on, merch masterminds? It's Carter from Awkward Styles, and in this video, we're going to get into the specifics of how you can start your very own clothing brand. Let's get into it. Now, if you follow our channel, you know that we've previously done a video on how you can start your own merch line. It might seem like the same thing, clothing line, clothing brand, but there's actually a few key differences. You can think of your merch line as the actual products you sell, a collection of designs and products in the same market or category. For example, children's clothes or sportswear. And on the other hand, your clothing brand is the face that you present to your customers. It's the identity that your customers will associate with a certain style, quality, and level of service. So, with that said, why start your own clothing brand? Okay, we get it. Starting your own business that requires time, effort, and of course money is a scary proposition. But let's take a look at a few reasons why you should go for it. Whether you're a painter, a musician, or just someone who likes to dabble in a little bit of everything, starting your own clothing brand is a way to express yourself in a new and unique way.
But what if I don't consider myself artsy or creative?
Well, that's okay too. Even if you're not the one designing the clothes, starting your own brand gives you the chance to be involved in the fashion industry in a way that you might not have been able to before. For instance, you can partner up with a designer and just take care of the business side of things. Of course, since it's your very own brand, you get to call all the shots, and that feels pretty great. If you're someone who likes to be in control or you have a very specific vision for your brand, then starting your own clothing label is a great way to make that happen. One of the great things about brands is that they don't really thrive and exist on the products they sell. Instead, they're often seen as an extension of the person who started them and the lifestyle they live. If you're looking to start a clothing brand that reflects your unique take on life, then you're in luck. By starting your own brand, you can turn it into whatever you want it to be. The fashion e-commerce market alone is projected to cross $672 billion next year, and it's not looking like it's slowing down anytime soon. In fact, with the rise of social media, we're seeing more and more people take an interest in fashion and expressing themselves through the clothes they wear. This is good news for you, as it means that there's a lot of potential for growth in the industry. So if you're looking to start a business that has long-term potential, starting your own clothing brand is definitely a smart move. One of the big myths about starting your own clothing brand is that it's expensive. And while it's true that you do have to make some initial investments, you don't have to break the bank. There are a number of ways to keep the cost down, such as finding a print-on-demand partner like Awkward Styles that can take care of the printing and shipping for you. This means you won't have to worry about inventory, storage, or fulfillment, which can save you a lot of time and money in the long run. And finally, we get to the part that you've been waiting for. Without further ado, we present the step-by-step guide to starting your very own clothing brand. Of course, before you start your brand, you need to have a clear idea of what your style is. Do you want your brand to be casual or formal? Trendy or timeless? Funky or classic? The sky's the limit. But it's important to have a firm understanding of the aesthetic your clothes will have. This will make it easier to market your clothes and attract the right customers. If you're not sure what your style is, here are some of the popular fashion trends to help you get started. If you're planning on targeting millennials, then you'll definitely want to consider activewear. This includes athleisure, which is a trend that has been on the rise in recent years. Clothes in this category are designed to be both comfortable and stylish, making them perfect for millennials who want to look good while working out or running errands. Some pieces you can start with include joggers, leggings, sports bras, crop tees, hoodies, and jersey shirts. If you're active on TikTok or other social media platforms, then you've probably seen the rise of streetwear. This style is all about comfort and self-expression, and often features oversized tees with big logos, track pants, hoodies, and sneakers. The style is often seen as more casual, but can be dressed up with the right accessories. For example, you can pair a streetwear hoodie with a leather jacket and jeans to create a more edgy look. If you want to start a brand that's inclusive and body positive, you should definitely consider starting your own plus-size clothing line. There's a growing demand for stylish and affordable plus-size clothing, and many brands are still not meeting this need. Some pieces you can start with include dresses, skirts, blouses, pants, and jeans. And you can also offer extended sizes in items like t-shirts, tank tops, and sweaters. Truth is, all the styles we've just mentioned do not need to be limited to one gender. However, if you want to emphasize inclusivity in terms of size and gender, then you can start a brand that focuses on gender-neutral clothing. This type of clothing is designed to be worn by anyone, regardless of gender identity. Gender-neutral clothing is mostly basics like t-shirts, sweatshirts, and jeans, but you can also get creative with your designs and offer pieces like dresses, skirts, and crop tops that can be worn by anyone. If you want to appeal to a more traditional customer, then you might want to consider starting your own preppy clothing brand. This style is all about classic pieces with a modern twist. Think button-down shirts, cashmere sweaters, wool skirts, and pearl. To make your brand more unique, you can add your own personal touch to the designs. For example, you can use unexpected color combinations or play with different materials and textures. Once you've found your style, it's time to explore your market and know your enemies to be or your competition. This will help you determine how you will be positioning your brand, what your target market should be, and what your unique selling proposition should be. If you plan on starting an online store, then you'll need to know the big players in the e-commerce space. Whether you're thinking of targeting a specific niche or a broader market, you will definitely find a brand that offers similar products to what you have in mind. So don't stop with a single Google search. Try different keywords, social media platforms, directories, and forums to get a well-rounded view of the competition. Once you have a much clearer understanding of the competition, the next step is to know your target audience. And this includes knowing their needs, wants, and pain points. Only then will you be able to create a brand and products that they will love. There are a few ways you can go about this. First, you can create buyer personas. These are fictional characters that represent your ideal customer. You can give them a name, age, gender, occupation, or other identifying details. You can also use market research surveys to get feedback from your target audience. This will give you valuable insights you can use to improve your brand. Finally, you can use social media listening to understand what people are saying about your brand, your competitors, and your industry. This will help you stay up to date on the latest trends and give you ideas on how to improve your products and your marketing. If earlier we tried to find the style that all your pieces will fall under, now it's time to focus on your brand as a whole. This includes having a strong visual identity that will be used across all your marketing materials. Your brand's aesthetic should be consistent with the style of clothing you offer. For example, if you're going for a more edgy look, then your website and social media posts should reflect that. Think dark colors, moody lighting, sharp angles. On the other hand, if you plan on selling basics, then you might want to go for a more clean and minimalist aesthetic. This includes using white space, muted colors, and simple fonts. One great way to finalize the overall look and feel of your brand is to create a mood board. This is a collection of images, colors, fonts, and other design elements that represent your brand's aesthetic. You can create a digital mood board by using Canva or Pinterest. Or you could also go old school and create a physical mood board by cutting out images from magazines. The important thing is that you collect all the visual elements that will inspire you and that you think will help you create a strong and cohesive brand identity. After finalizing your brand's aesthetic, it's time to move on to the next step, which is choosing your name and logo. This is one of the most important decisions you will make for your brand, as it can make or break your business. Your brand name should be reflective of your brand's identity. It should be easy to remember, pronounce, and spell, and it should be relevant to your target audience. As for your logo, it should be simple, recognizable, and timeless. The key here is to bring out your brand's personality while making sure that it resonates with your target audience. And your brand is almost ready to take off. But how are you going to get the products to your customers? The best way to do this is with a reliable fulfillment partner. Having a print-on-demand fulfillment partner takes away a load of inventory stress, giving you more time and energy to focus on marketing and selling your products. There are a few things to consider when choosing a fulfillment partner. First, you want to make sure that they have experience with your type of product. Second, you want to be sure they have quality printing and reliable shipping. And finally, make sure that they have excellent customer service. The good news is there are a lot of great options out there. Do your research and take your time to choose the right one for your business. Now, How exactly will you sell your products? Where can your customers find you? There are a few options to consider, but the most popular ones are classic brick and mortar stores, online marketplaces like Etsy, or having your own personal website. Of course, you can sell through a combination of channels. The important thing is that you choose the ones that will work best for your business. Again, take your time making this decision. Consider your target audience, your products, and your budget. After determining your selling channels, you should also create a plan on how you're going to drive traffic to them. This is where marketing comes in. Having a strong marketing strategy is key to the success of your business. After all, how else will people know about your brand and what you have to offer? To develop a marketing strategy, you need to go back to your target audience. Who are they and where can we reach them? Once you answer these questions, you can start choosing the channels and platforms you're going to use to reach your target audience. Some popular options include using social media sites like TikTok and Facebook, as well as using email marketing and influencer marketing. The important thing is to be creative and strategic in your approach. There's no one-size-fits-all solution when it comes to marketing, so you're going to have to find out what works best for your business. Testing the waters with a small collection is a great way to gauge customer interest and to perfect your manufacturing process. This will also help you identify any issues that need to be addressed before you launch your full collection. Starting small will also allow you to keep your overhead costs low. This is important because you want to make sure that you're operating at a profit from the get-go. If you've decided to work with a print-on-demand partner and you want to ensure the quality of their products, it's always a good idea to get samples made first. This way, you can see and feel the final product before you commit to selling to it. To get started, simply upload your design to your print-on-demand partner's website and select the products that you want to make samples of. Once you place your order, your print-on-demand partner will ship the samples to you so you can check them out for yourself. Now this could be the most exciting yet nerve-wracking part of starting your own clothing brand: selling your products. Of course, you can't expect to make sales overnight. It takes time, effort, and a lot of hard work to get your business off the ground. That's why it's important to have patience and to focus on building a solid foundation for your business. Once you're starting to gain traffic and make actual sales, it's important to keep track of your progress and analyze your return on investment, or ROI. This will help you determine what's working and what's not, so you can make changes to your marketing strategy as needed. There are a few key metrics you should keep your eye on, such as your website's traffic, conversion rate, and average order value. You should also keep track of how much you're spending on marketing and advertising so you can calculate your ROI. By tracking your progress and analyzing your ROI, you can make sure that you're on the right track and that your marketing efforts are paying off. Starting your own clothing brand is no easy feat, but if you're passionate about it and you're willing to put in the hard work, it can be an incredibly rewarding experience. So don't give up and keep pushing forward. You'll be amazed at what you can achieve if you set your mind to it. And if you want to start now with a print-on-demand partner that can help you do all of the above, check out Awkward Styles. We'll be with you every step of the way, so you can launch your own clothing brand and grow it with confidence. And as always, thank you so much for watching and have a great day. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more useful tips and guides to get you started selling with Awkward Styles. Is there something that we haven't covered yet? Let us know in the comments below. See you next time.